Hi and welcome to T10 Info TV SK channel. My name is Syed. Here I am with the latest news for 2nd November 2023. Saudi Health Minister Vital Air to set up Center for Excellence for Diabetes Care. The Ministry of Health and Vital Air Arabia have agreed to set up a Center of Excellence dedicated to the provision of healthcare service for people with diabetes. The new facility will aid the development of individual care plans for about 6,000 patients living with type 1 diabetes, the healthcare provider said. Bolivia cut ties with Israel over Gaza strikes, other recall envoys. Bolivia on Tuesday said it was severing diplomatic ties with Israel over disproportionate attacks in Gaza, as two other Latin American countries recalled their ambassador over the mounting humanitarian crisis. Bolivia has decided to cut diplomatic relations with the state of Israel in repudiation and condemnation of the aggressive and disproportionate Israeli military offensive being carried out in the Gaza Strip, Deputy Foreign Minister Freddy Mamani told a press conference. Global Cybersecurity Forum to kick off in Saudi Arabia capital Riyadh. The third Global Cybersecurity Forum will kick off on Tuesday in Riyadh under the theme Charting Shared Priorities in Cyberspace, Saudi Presidency reported. Muslim World League condemned Israeli strike on Gaza Jabalia camp. The Muslim World League condemned on Tuesday the Israeli army attack on the Jabalia camp in the basic Gaza Strip, which killed several people. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Karim Al Isa, Secretary General of the MWL, said in a statement that the organization denounced this grave escalation that led to the death of several innocent civilians. Indonesians observe November as Palestine Solidarity Month. Indonesians began on Wednesday to observe Palestine Solidarity Month to show they will always stand with Palestine and will intensify their efforts in the wake of Israel's deadly attack on civilians in Gaza. Indonesia has been a strong supporter of Palestine for decades, with its people and authorities saying Palestinian statehood as mandated by their own constitution, which calls for the abolition of colonialism. Saudi entrepreneurs forged new partnership on 8,000-kilometer India train journey. Saudi entrepreneurs have started their 8,000-kilometer train journey across India to brainstorm with other innovators from G20 countries and forge new collaboration with Indian startups. The Journey Jagrati Startup G20 Yatra 2023 comprised 60 delegates from G20 countries and Indian participants who took part in the Startup 20 engagement group under the CS Indian presidency of the world's biggest economies. The round trip that started in Mumbai on Saturday will take them to 11 Indian cities before it ends on November 10. Japan's Saudi Arabia crude oil imports up slightly in September. Japan's import of Saudi Arabia's crude oil increased slightly in September, reaching about 29 million barrels or 37.1% of the total. In August 2023, imports were at 27.93 million barrels or 36% of the total, according to the data released by Japan's Ministry of Economic Trade and Industry Agency for Natural Resources and Energy. Japan imported about 78.34 million barrels in total in September, of which the Arab share was 96% or 75.24 million barrels supplied by 5 countries: the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar and Oman. Crackdown on illegal immigrants begins in Pakistan. Properties may be confiscated. Legal action has been initiated after the eviction deadline given by the government of Pakistan to illegally staying foreigners have expired, while the Minister of Interior has said that their properties may be confiscated. After the expiry of the deadline given till October 31 for voluntary repatriation, the phase of deportation the illegal residing Afghan citizens in various provinces has started while they are being arrested and kept in holding points. On Wednesday, the Ministry of Home Affairs issued detailed answer to a few questions on the issue, which clarified the issue of illegal residents. Foreigners trapped in Gaza evacuated through Egypt's Rafah corridor. The process of evacuating foreigners trapped in Gaza through Egypt's Rafah corridor has begun. According to French news agency AFP, the Rafah corridor has been opened for the first time since Hamas attacked Israel on October 7. It is expected that 400 foreigners and dual nationals will be able to leave Gaza on Wednesday, including 90 sick and injured. So far, 8 convoys have entered Gaza from Egypt through the Rafah corridor, but no individual have been allowed to cross. Sources familiar with the matter told Reuters that the Qatari brokered deal between Egypt, Israel and Hamas with US support allowed foreigners, passport holders and some seriously injured people to leave Gaza. Iran's supreme leader appeals to Muslim countries to boycott Israel. According to Urdu News, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has appealed to Muslim countries not to export oil and food to Israel and to stop bombing the Gaza Strip. The British news agency Reuters, referring to Iran's official media, said that the supreme leader said in his speech, "The bombing of Gaza must stop immediately. The Zionist state must stop the export of oil and food." Bangladesh opposition threatened to boycott election without Hasina Wajid's resignation. The worst anti-government protest and crackdown on opposition leader continue in Bangladesh, with the main opposition party threatening to boycott the upcoming general election. According to the British news agency Reuters, the spokesperson of the main opposition party, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, says that if Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina Wajid does not pave the way for neutral caretaker government for the election, her party will hold the general election will boycott. The spokesperson of the BNP, whose central leadership is either in jail or in exile, further says that if Sheikh Hasina Wajid does not resign and transfer power to a neutral caretaker government, then her party will not participate in the election. If BNP boycott the general election to be held in January next year, then any victory of Hasina Wajid will have no legitimacy and it will be tantamount to inviting international sanctions. Ahmad bin Mohammed attended inauguration of Dubai Business Forum. Sheikh Ahmed bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, second deputy ruler of Dubai, attended the inauguration of the Dubai Business Forum organized by Dubai Chamber at Madinat Jumeirah on 1st and 2nd November under the theme Transferring Economic Power, Dubai and the Future of Global Trade. Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Kakkar for mechanism to encourage financial self-reliance in society. Pakistan Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Kakkar on Wednesday, while appreciating outcome of the Benazir Income Support Program, directed the relevant authority to chalk out a mechanism for promoting economic self-sufficiency in the society. He said that BISP was yielding good result, but Pakistan's durable future was linked with the financially self-reliant citizen. 2 dead as Bangladesh garment workers protest low pay. Thousands of garment workers in Bangladesh walk off the job in protest at low wages on Monday, sparking clashes with security forces and demanding multiple factories in unrest that left at least 2 people dead, police said. Bangladesh is one of the world's largest garment exporter, with the industry accounting for 85% of the South Asian country, which is $55 billion in annual export, but conditions are dire for many of its 4 million apparel workers. Canada bans WeChat and Kaspersky on government phones. Canada on Monday banned popular Chinese messaging app WeChat and Russian platform Kaspersky from government smartphones and other mobile devices, citing privacy and security risks. The suite of applications would be immediately removed from government-issued device and user will be blocked from downloading them in the future, said a statement. China set to build new Sri Lanka refinery, says minister. Sri Lanka is set to award a multi-billion-dollar oil refinery project to a Chinese state-owned company after a rival bidder pulled out, the energy minister said Tuesday. Kanchana Vijayasekara said the government would shortly enter into an investment agreement with Sinopec to build the refinery next to the Chinese-run port at the southern town. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to rise imprisoned democracy blogger during China visit. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said on November 1 he will raise the plight of a detained democracy blogger with Chinese leader during a state visit to China. Indian Congress slams government over skyrocketing prices, says people ready for change in 2024. Hitting out at the center over the prices of essential items skyrocketing, the Congress on November 1 said the people are ready for change in 2024 election and asserted that India bloc government will immediately change the policies that are increasing inflation. ED attaches asset worth 538.05 crore in Jet Airways case. The ED has provisionally attached asset worth 538.05 crores in connection with the money laundering probe against Jet Airways. The attached properties include 17 residential flat, bungalow and commercial premises in the name of various companies and persons, including Jet Airways Private Limited, Jet Enterprises Private Limited, JL founder chairman Naresh Goyal, his wife Anita Goyal and son Niven Goyal. They are located in London, Dubai, various states in India. Center earns 500 crore from office scrap disposal during cleanliness campaign. The center has earned 500 crore by disposing of office scrap during the recently concluded cleanliness campaign, according to a statement issued on November 1. During the campaign conducted by the government from 2021 to 2023, 1,100 crore rupees revenue has been generated by disposing of office scrap, it said. That's all in today's headlines. Keep watching TTN Info TV SK channel by subscribing and do hit the bell icon to receive notification and more updates.